What if I told you we flew across the country to see one of the most incredible places in California, and we didn't even make it? Fern Canyon was on the list, Jurassic Park vibes. 50-foot fern walls, but the weather had other plans. So what did we find instead? That's where the story really kicks in. We chased sunrise through the Redwoods, stumbled onto secret beaches, and took a rental car where it definitely didn't belong. And somehow, it still became one of our favorite trips ever. Keep watching.
What an adventure.
We are at the Holiday Inn Express here in McKinneyville, close to Eureka, and it's raining, so I don't know what we're supposed to hike in Fern Canyon this morning. We'll see what happens, because it's not looking too good at the moment, and that road apparently is not very good, so let's see what we're going to do for the day. We may just actually have to skip Fern Canyon today. It's very wet. All right, let's get on the road. Our first stop is just as the light breaks at this unnamed beach in Humboldt State Park. We'll stop again in full daylight on the way back. Davison Road is a single-lane gravel road, roughly 8 miles long. No trailers allowed, and vehicles must be no more than 8 feet wide and 24 feet long. Low clearance vehicles may have trouble, as we'll soon find out. Between May 15th and September 15th, you must have a day-use vehicle reservation for Gold Bluffs Beach, including Fern Canyon access. The reservation lets you drive in and park in designated lots. We're here after September 15th, so no reservation is needed. We're trying to get to Fern Canyon, a filming location for Jurassic Park. But only if the weather and this road allows us. Here's the gate, $12 for day use.
Okay, so we're just doing the day use. We just got to keep this.
Let me see.
But this. Oh, I see. Okay, so I got to fill out this. Okay, so $12. Okay, good to go. And I'll put up there for now. Yeah.
This is Gold Bluffs Beach. Looks like someone is fishing. This road is rough. Look at these cliffs. I guess these are the Gold Bluffs. More potholes. And more potholes. Hopefully the rental makes it back in one piece. I'm starting to sense a theme here. I see why low clearance vehicles are not recommended. Now what is this?
Right here, which is the smallest.
So Gordon, what are we doing? Are we crossing this?
Well, as you could see from the dash cam footage, driving in here was absolutely beautiful. We're trying to get to Fern Canyon to do the quarter-mile loop, but we've run into a little bit of a problem here. There is a stream going across the road. Stream isn't too much of a problem, but the incline on the other side with the rental vehicle that we have, I'm really worried that we're going to hit the front end. I don't think we're going to Fern Canyon today. That's really too bad, especially because that's how I was going to start the video, but not much that I can do.
And with the rain, I don't even know if we're gonna do the hike to Fern Canyon anyway, so I don't know if it's worth crossing this with a rental car. If I had my truck, I think I would do it no problem, but just right over here, there's too much of a lift, there's too much of an incline.
Well, I guess we'll give it a go. And just when we think we've made it, another stream.
Well, we decided to try that one, and we got through, and as soon as we got through, there's another one right here. And it's not bad, but it's just wondering how many more are coming. It's raining. I don't even think that we're going to do the canyon, so do we keep going? But I don't know. Well, that was disappointing. We really wanted to do Fern Canyon, but with the rain, I don't think it was worth trying to do the road. We saw some other vehicles go. We saw one car go through that, not sure he's getting back out from the sound that it made when he hit the ground. But we're also, we're running a little behind. So this will catch us up. So let's see what else we can see for the rest of the day.
Okay, Fern Canyon was a fail. We aren't about to go hiking in the rain anyways. Some other time perhaps. But let's stop and take a selfie with all these lush trees. We were driving through the Redwoods National and State Parks when we come across Elk Prairie and some huge elks.
Look at that big one.
There are even more elk on this side of the road. The Newton B. Drury Scenic Parkway is about 10 miles long. It's named after Newton B. Drury, a key figure in redwood conservation and the National Park Service. Here is Big Tree Wayside. Let's go find the big tree. Should we go to the big tree or the even bigger trees?
And there's a lot of trails here, and there's a cathedral trail where there's bigger trees, but we're just kind of taking everything in just a little bit. Not visiting absolutely everything, we just don't have time.
This is the big tree. 286 feet tall and 1,500 years old. Look at the moss on these branches. These fallen trees make a nice mossy canopy. I have never seen a maple leaf so big. Okay, let's get back on the road. Let's pull over here for a minute to check out some more big trees and to make some lunch. It's impossible to comprehend the size of these trees without standing underneath them yourself. Look how small our truck looks. Whoa, somebody's in a hurry. I'm just going to pull over and let them pass. As we join back up with Highway 101, we're only 45 miles from the Oregon border. Time to start heading back south. Fog makes this place seem even more surreal. I see a little bit of blue sky. It looks like the weather may be clearing up ahead. Let's pull off for another look at the beach we stopped at this morning. Looks like some of our crew has already made it down to the beach. What an incredible surf. Just look at this coastline, spectacular.
I forgot my other camera in the truck. Hopefully you can hear me, but...
Stream close up! Wah!
The waves on the Pacific are way bigger than the waves on the Atlantic. Can't get over the size of these waves. The weather is finally breaking. The sun is out. And while we were very disappointed with Fern Canyon not being able to go, the Newton B. Drury Parkway was unbelievable. We stopped and had lunch, took some footage there. Now we're on our way to the Avenue of the Giants.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize I had the zoom on. And the sand here is black. I couldn't find an official name for this beach, but the rock formation at the south end of the beach is called Freshwater Rocks. The closest I could find is that the beach is called Chepequitco by the coastal Yurok people.
Hey, if you enjoyed watching us navigate from Canada to the California Redwoods, be sure to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. There's a lot more videos coming up in this California series and you don't want to miss a thing, trust me.
All right, let's get back on the road. This will be our last look at the ocean until sunset. Our next stop, the Avenue of Giants. Before long, we're at exit 674, the Avenue of the Giants. And we are immediately greeted with giant trees. The Avenue of the Giants isn't just another scenic drive. It's 31 miles that feels like you've stepped into another world. The redwoods rise like pillars of a cathedral, some of them more than 2,000 years old. The silence here isn't empty, it's powerful.
We're driving down the Avenue of the Giants. This should be about a 2-hour drive, but this drive has trees that are over 2,000 years old, some of them reaching heights of up to 370 feet. For perspective, that's higher than the Statue of Liberty. And there's so much canopy cover here that less than 3% of the light gets to the ground, which is why it's always wet and mossy looking. Let's go for a walk through the grove here.
You notice the air first. It smells damp, earthy, fresh, like rain and cedar all at once. And then the colors hit you. The deep greens, the soft browns, the golden shafts of light cutting through the canopy. It's the kind of quiet, the kind of beauty that slows you down and makes you roll the window down just to take it all in. You can't help but feel small out here, but not in a bad way. It's the kind of small that reminds you that you're part of something bigger. Because you don't just see the Avenue of the Giants, you feel it, and it stays with you long after you've left. It's incredible how small you feel walking among the giants. And we're back on the road. Check out the gift shops. We'll have to stop at least one of them. I didn't record inside, it was just the usual gift shop fodder, but I did get a great sticker. They have some interesting neighbors here. Okay, one more stop before we start heading back to the coast. And here it is, Founder's Tree.
You can see this tree is burnt, and typically what happens is when they burn, it's the inside that burns. Okay, the bark is full of sap, so it's almost like water. It's like a fire retardant, and so the bark will withstand the fire. The core of the tree will burn.
All right, let's say goodbye to Founder's Grove and start making our way to the coast.
When I was planning this trip, the 101 was just a means to get from San Francisco up to the Redwoods as fast as possible. And I really wasn't expecting too much, but the 101 surprised me a lot. But I think we're going to come back here and do the 101 over a week or so. But now we're at the California 1 junction. This is where the trip begins, because this was always where we were supposed to be coming. So we're on our way to Fort Bragg and the US 1.
Spoiler alert, I'm not sure if it was the time of day or just the magic of this drive, but the California 1 between Leggett and Hardy has to be one of my all-time favorite drives. I can't do it justice in this video, so I made a bonus video of the whole drive. I'll leave a link for it in the top corner and also in the description below. Up and up. We're still going up. And up. Check out the deer on the left. The steep grades and sharp blind corners must be difficult pulling a trailer. I'm not sure I want to come here with ours. Okay, I think we've reached the top.
Our first experience with US 1 is that it is very windy, but we climbed for a long time, and I think now we're at the top. And this highway looks brand new, and it looks like it was just painted. The asphalt is in good shape, but wow, it's tight. There's a lot of turns. I don't know how people come up and down here with trailers. I certainly wouldn't want to do it, but
the warm beams of light are adding to the magic of this drive. We just found an open field with some more elk. The Hardy Creek Bridge here signals that we are almost at the coast. It's quite a drive through the mountain to get here on the 1. And we're almost at our final destination for the day at Fort Bragg. We're going to make a couple more stops like this, and then I think we're going to go out for dinner. Look at that coast. As we make our way down the coast, it's hard not to stop at every pullout and viewpoint. The Pacific is magnificent. I mean, just look at this view. We'll need to find some place to pull off and watch the sunset. Let's pull off here. Wow, imagine the view from up there. I think sunset is upon us. And I think that's going to do it. We're running out of daylight and we still have a ways to go. California 1, narrow, winding, and today down to 1 lane due to construction. Let's pull off here at the top. And here's a look back at that construction. Hey, check out the cows up here on the right. That's quite the view they have. Let's take one more look at the Pacific before the light is completely gone. Not quite there yet, but look at this sky. Welcome to the Beach House Inn. We'll get a better look at it in the daylight tomorrow. We're all checked in, but we haven't had dinner yet. It's dark, but we want to check out the Noyo Harbor. We've heard good things about the Wharf restaurant, but they were just about to close when we got there. Let's try Sea Pal Cove restaurant instead. Noyo Harbor acted as the fictional Cabot Cove, Maine in the TV series Murder, She Wrote. Fish and chips and cold draft beer. Can't get any better than this. If you've only got a few days and things go sideways, don't waste it trying to fix the plan. Go with it. Some of the best memories come when you let the road decide. Next on Trailer Travelin', we're heading to one of the most unique beaches in the world, where the sand is actually made of glass. We'll be visiting lighthouses, exploring hidden sea caves, and finishing our day at an iconic horror movie location. Are you just finding us now? This playlist will take you back to where it all began. Hop in and ride shotgun from the start. So join us. Our next adventure is just around the corner.